Welcome to the Contra Costa College Library's workshop called Google Like a Pro. In this workshop, you will learn a bunch of great tricks for narrowing down and getting precise searches using Google, plus some important considerations to keep in mind when you're searching for information online. In the first part of this workshop, I'm going to discuss a handful of Google tricks which will help you refine and sort through the trillions of web pages that a typical Google search will serve up to you. Search operators are pieces that you put into your search to do a particular job or ask for something specific, a little bit like the plus sign or equal sign in a math equation. Most people just use words to search with, but adding search operators will help you zero in on better search results right out of the gate. Putting quotation marks around your search words is a great trick if you are looking for an exact match for a specific phrase or set of words together. Rather than searching for each of your terms individually, using synonyms and related words and guessing if those words are close enough to be interesting to you. By putting quotation marks around your terms, you are telling the Google search algorithm that you want only pages that feature those words together in that exact order. This trick also works in almost all of our library databases too. The site limiter is useful for searching specific web domains, for example, the website of the New York Times or the White House. This is great if you know the website domain that probably has what you're looking for, but you don't know how to get to the exact web page. Very useful for enormous web domains with lots of pages, like the US Census or YouTube. I like to use the exclude limiter when I keep getting search results for something that's related to my topic, but not what I want. The Google algorithm usually searches for words that are related to your exact search terms, but sometimes those related terms are not actually useful to you and can eclipse the stuff that you are interested in. Putting a minus sign in front of what you don't want but keep getting is a great trick to know about. For example, if I am doing a research paper on statewide standardized testing in high school, and I keep getting stuff about the SATs, which is not my topic, I can tell Google what I don't want with the minus sign. The related words operator is useful if what you're looking for has a lot of synonyms, and you want to tell Google to search for all of those synonyms at the same time. For example, if you were looking for colleges and universities in the US with ethnic studies programs, putting a tilde, the squiggle character, in front of the word college will tell Google to get a little more fuzzy with the search and include words like university. If you're looking for results within a particular number or date range, put 2 periods between those numbers. For example, if I wanted information about police shootings in California between 2010 and 2015, here is how I would build that Google search. A new feature that Google recently released is a built-in About This Page feature. Click on the 3 dots next to your search result to find out a little more about the source behind the web page, how long it has been around, and more. This is a great way to determine whether a search result is legit or needs to be investigated further before you trust what it has to say. And most people don't know this, but Google actually has an advanced search feature, which will allow you to control a lot of the aspects of your search, including things like region, usage rights, date range, and more. The second part of this video will discuss some important tips for searching online. We all know that information on the web can be suspicious and sometimes downright wrong. These tips will help you develop your own search savvy. Use words that a website would use. Since web pages don't use words the way that people do when they are talking to each other in a conversation, you might need to think about how to express your search terms in a way that will yield the caliber of result that you want. Think about the terminology that you would find on a professional website. How would an expert talk about your topic? This is particularly important when you're doing research for college-level papers, since you will want to find very high-quality results. Lateral reading is a concept that can help you as you wade through the profusion of misinformation and fake news online. Lateral reading is the act of verifying what you are reading as you are reading it. Say you encounter a statistic that you're not sure about. Perhaps children spend 4 to 6 hours of watching TV every day. When I click through, I see that this came from the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. Sounds legit, but maybe I should dig a little deeper and see what I can find out by Googling the name of the organization. It turns out that they have an academic journal, and a lot of researchers are involved with this organization, and all of these other websites talk about how this is a legit organization. Beware of false framing. This is perhaps less about searching online and more about being a critical thinker. When you see someone summarizing a source or reacting to that source, do as much as you can to get to the original to make sure that the summary is an accurate reflection of what the original is actually saying. Our brains are wired to simplify the world around us, but when it comes to topics that are close to our hearts that we get emotional about, you might have to sort through a lot of nuance and complexity. If a source that you don't know is summarizing for you, click through and check that they have captured the whole picture accurately. And remember that your Contra Costa College librarians, like me, are always here to help you with web searching tips or anything else you need to be successful in finding and using sources for your research assignments at Contra Costa College. Use the QR code on the screen to reach our 24/7 chat service, or you can contact us by phone, text, or email. Thanks for watching.